What's up, guys? Kosher Tech here, back at it again. So today we're going to take an in-depth look on the Sonos app. Let's get to it. Just a quick little heads up, guys. I made a bunch of Sonos videos. I'm going to throw some cards up there. Definitely check them out. I have the play bar, the ones, the play five. So definitely take a look. But now let's get to the app. All right, so for the sake of this video, I am going to do screen recording, so it's going to be easier for me to show you guys. So let's get to it. Now, the first thing you want to do, obviously, once you buy a Sonos product, you want to download the app, the Sonos app. Once you have the Sonos app downloaded, you want to open it. Now, as soon as you open it, of course, it's going to tell you on the initialization process of installing any of your Sonos speakers. It's very simple, but here I'm just going to go straight into it. So the first thing we're going to see is the Sonos for your favorites. So this all the way on the left-hand side. So this is basically where you're gonna place all your favorite music, which I'm gonna show you guys in a sec. So let's go to browse, right? So it says here on this mobile device, you have the TuneIn Radio, which I personally don't use. Of course, Spotify, which I always use. So for instance, let's go to your music, right? Let's go to your playlist. And these are all my playlists. Now, what I wanna essentially do is I wanna take this entire playlist and put it into my favorites. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on the right-hand side. I'm gonna go to add to my Sonos, and now I'm gonna go back to my Sonos, and look at that. Everything that essentially is in my playlist, it's all here, which is pretty awesome. So now let's go to my browse selection. Now, the browse selection, essentially what it is, it just shows you your entire music library. So this entire library is from my Spotify list. Now, if you have Pandora, if you use Apple Music, any other music services, I'll get into that. But of course, everything is gonna be here as well. Now here on the right hand side, of course, we could edit, we could add new playlists. So there's a bunch of, customization on this part. Now let's go to rooms. Now I have a bunch of Sonos speakers throughout the house. I have the play bar, the sub, the play fives, the Sonos ones, the play ones. And so I have everything broken down. So as you guys can see, I have the bedroom. I have I call this the PC room, bedroom, PC room. So I have, I have 3 ones on my 3 different desks. And of course you have the play bar. Now this play bar is connected to the sub as well as the 2 play fives that I have for my rears. So that's how I have it grouped. Now for instance, let's say if I click play bar, what I could essentially do is I could have music or any movies, anything I'm watching is gonna come from this play bar. I could group it. But here I already have something grouped, right? So let's open this. And now let's say I'm playing the song and I wanted to group to the play bar. I wanted to group to the bedroom. Once I just click on it, click done, and it already groups. And then there's this other feature called everywhere, as I like to call it, everywhere. Not everywhere, but everywhere. So that basically, it is, what the title states. It's gonna play music everywhere, which I love. But yeah, so you do have that option as well. So let's close that. Now, of course, for the search feature, it's basically self-explanatory. You can search all your music here, whatever you want, songs, albums, playlists, different stations, anything, artists, anything you guys want. You could definitely search and it's gonna come up. And of course, we have more. So more is, as it states, more. You have your inbox, which my inbox is empty. We have voice services. Now, voice service is only compatible if you have the Sonos One with Alexa built in. So we have voice services. Add music services. This is what I was talking about. There's a bunch of music services, guys. Look, I mean, come on. There's like so much stuff. I don't even use this stuff, Deliver, Focus at and Will. I mean, Hype Machine. Like half this crap I don't even use, but it's here. I mean, I don't use it. You guys might. So, which is cool. You have that option, which I love about Sonos. They give you that, which is awesome. And of course, you could, since they have so much, they were so nice to even implement a search filter. So let's see, like Spotify, right? Boom, Spotify comes up. You could search Pandora. A bunch of things that you guys want. Again, pretty simple to use, very easy to use. Let's go to alarm. Now this is awesome. You could set an alarm. So let's say, for instance, let's pick 7 a.m. PC room. That's one of my rooms. I have music. I could have from one of my playlists that I could add here. I don't have anything added, but I could add a playlist to play and then volume at 25%, 50s, all the way to 100. I personally don't use this, but just to give you guys a little heads up, there is an option available. So let me just cancel this alarm since I don't use alarms for this. All right, let's go back. help and tip. So it's going to give you essentially assistance to any of the questions that you might have for any of the Sonos speakers. As you guys could see here, you know, a bunch of options. Enhance your TV, add another speaker, yada yada. Even has a contact us support. You could ask the support website, community, Twitter, email, phone, a bunch of cool features. We're just gonna go back. And now let's open up the settings tab. Now the settings tab is pretty cool. I love playing with the settings tab. This is where basically you could customize your speaker, you customize your audio, your bass, your treble, so on and so forth. So here we have add a player or a sub. So this is if you do buy either any of the speakers, the 5, the 1, the 3, you just, or the sub, you just basically, or the play bar or the play bass, you just click basically add player or sub. Again, self-explanatory, add player or sub, and then it's going to run you through the to the steps of how to install it. Again, very simple. And then on the bottom we have a boost or a bridge. I do have a boost. So what I did a review on the boost. I'll throw a card up there, which is really cool, guys. If you guys have a lot of speakers, definitely get a boost. It's going to enhance your performance via the wireless connection. Let's go to room settings. Now I have everything broken down. So I have the bedroom, I call it, the PC room again, the left and right, which basically I have them stereo paired. That's why they are left and right. Now this is a standalone PC room. Now this is not a stereo paired speaker. In the future I will stereo pair it and I'll get one more. And now play bar. Now here it says play bar plus sub plus my left side and my right side speaker. Since I have them as well stereo paired, since I have a 5.1 surround sound system. So it gives you that. But before let's go to the bedroom. Let's run this down step by step. All right, so we open up one of my rooms. It's the bedroom I have. We have sound, EQ. So let's click on that, right? Now this is awesome. You could adjust the bass and you could adjust the treble. Again, to your liking, to your preference. Again, options are always a plus, guys. This gives you that, which is awesome. Loudness is cool. It just makes it makes the audio, as it states, louder. Play with it, see what you like. Reset all. Obviously, you could reset everything. Room, I have it set up as bedroom. Speaker touch controls. So in the controls, if you like to play with them, basically add play pause button. You could switch tracks. That it enables the speaker touch controls. You could disable them too. Speaker status light, if you want that solid light to always indicate. I don't. I always turn them off. And as you can see here, you could check it and then you could uncheck it. Create stereo pair. Of course, if you have more than one, you could create a stereo pair, which is awesome. Let's go back. Let's go to the other one. So the other room is basically, again, same thing. Instead, I have a stereo pair. It says here, separate stereo pair, which I'm not gonna do. And then sign in to manage voice services. Since these are ones, I do have an option to have them as with Amazon capabilities with Alexa. Let's go back. Now let's go to the play bar sub, all those fun stuff. Now, this gives you a little more features. We're gonna run them down. True play tuning, of course, now true play tuning only works for an iOS devices, basically. It just enhances audio, so it gives you that option, which is pretty cool. Now, equalization as well. We have for the play bar, we could slide it, left, right for the bass treble. Now I wish they actually for the Android service, I wish they indicated the number. Basically, I can't see. There's no indications, no lines, whether or not how much I'm increasing it by and how much I'm decreasing it by. So, I wish they just implement this. I hope Sonos is watching this video. Please, on your next update, just make the UI a little better here to instruct the user on how much I'm adding bass and how much I'm, decreasing bass. Also, while we're at the subject, please give us an all dark theme as well. But all right, moving on. Same thing here, very self-explanatory, guys. Advanced audio. Now, advanced audio is awesome. I like using advanced audio. TV dialogue setting. Now, if someone is talking and it's not synced, you do have this option. You could play with it to basically, this is audio delay lip sync. So this helps out the issue of lip syncing. I always have it to minimal. Surround settings. Now, this obviously works if you do have the surround sound setup, which I do. Again, this is for TV. So if you are listening to, let's say you're watching TV, right? And you want more of that immersive surround sound, you have this option, this slider, you could increase, right? Or you could decrease. So basically to your preference. Now for the music, it's the same. Now music level, it's only obviously for music. TV level is obviously if you're watching anything on the TV from the play bar. So now for music level, if you're listening to music, if you want just complete surround sound, you want that audio coming from your Play 5 as well, you want it bumping, you want it thumping, you'll just turn it up, you'll go crazy, you'll throw a party basically. But let's say you don't want that. Let's say you want something quiet, relaxing, you turn it down. So essentially it synchronizes all the speakers to the audio level, which is cool. Now music playback. Now this is really cool. Now I have it at full, which basically means everything out of the speaker, every music, every song I'm listening to, right? Let's say I'm listening to a song. That song is going to be played via the play bar, via my two Play 5s. Now ambient, as it states, it's only going to be ambient sound in the rear, and all of the other sound is going to come from my play bar. But I don't want that. I want full, so I'm going to leave it at full. Okay, and of course surrounds on and off if you want surround sound. Okay, let's click on that. Okay, let's go back. Okay, let's go to room name. Of course, I have this set up as play bar. You guys could choose any room name you want. TV setup and control. All right, so this gives you a bunch of other options that I honestly don't use. I just have them all synced up. Remote control setup. If you do have a remote, definitely set this up. It's gonna help you guys out. Speaker touch controls. Again, if you want to use the touch controls, you want to enable this. Again, status light. If you do want that solid light, I believe it's a solid white light, which I don't want. I always turn that off. Remove sub, if you guys want to remove the sub. Remove surround sound, and then you have more options, more information. Let's go back. Now let's go to boost setting. Now boost settings only apply if you do have the Sonos boost. I mean, all it is just, it's honestly nothing. You just, you have the boost name, and then you have the speaker light. Again, a white light indicator. I turn that off. Now there's dock settings, which again, I don't use. Parental control. If you have kids, if you want to set up parental control, you guys could definitely set that up. I don't have that. I don't need that. Manage music library. Now you have all these other options to manage your music library. I really don't use this setup as well. Music library setup again, but you do have that option. And then you have the My Music services, of course, your Sonos account, date and time settings. If you guys want to play with that, set up advanced settings. And now in advanced settings, there's basically a bunch of options. If you ever call Sonos tech support, they're going to ask you to run advanced settings. They're going to ask you to run a diagnostic, and you're going to click the submit button, and it's going to submit it to them, and then they're going to help you out. Their customer service is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, wireless setup, there's an option for that. Beta program, if you're on that beta program. Reset controller, usage data, it's going to give you an option. Show notifications, show lock screen control, which is a plus. So a bunch of options you get from this. Now, online update is obviously if you're gonna want to update your system, you're just gonna want to click on that. It's gonna tell you whether or not it's any updates are available. Here it says no updates required, so that means nothing is available. Let's go back. Now let's go to about my Sonos system. So this is gonna give you a breakdown on every Sonos device you have at home, including your Boost, including your Bridge, including any Sonos device that you have. About Sonos system is gonna give you all of that information. So it tells you here your Sonos ID, the version you're running, right? It says here, Play 1, bedroom, the serial number of the product, the hardware version of the product. It tells me my Sonos Boost, my Sonos 1, Play Bar, Play 5, Play Bar. So you see guys, I'm not BSing. I do have a lot of Sonos products. All right, so basically just a basic understanding on what is what's going on. You wanna click okay. Also, just a quick heads up, when you have 5.1 surround, as I do, when you're gonna go down to your play bar, when it's gonna audio in signal, right now it says no signal because I don't have anything on, but when you're watching something 5.1, it's gonna tell you 5.1, indicate it's gonna tell you 5.1 or 2.0. Just a little heads up to you guys. Also, the cool thing about customizing with the rooms, let's say if I want, I don't know, something else playing in my bedroom, right? Let's say I want a different song. I could group that, right? I could group that to the bedroom, right? That's already grouped. And let's say I want Spanish music here that playing in my PC room. I could have that playing. And then let's say I want something, I don't know, rock, hip hop playing in my play bar house, anything. I could group this, and I could group anything, basically each song coming out from different speaker, or I could just group the same song coming out from one speaker. So just to give you guys a quick little demo, here's the song I was listening to. I'm gonna hit play. Okay, and then I could always switch the song. So I'm playing this via my Spotify, right? I say this is a Spanish little playlist I got going. Oh, I guess this was the last song. So these are other musics basically I could play here, some other music. So there you go. Let's say I want to group this, right? Let's say I want this group to my play bar. Okay, done. So now it says here, it says PC room, bedroom, plus PC room plus one, which is the play bar with my 2 play 5s. And here, once, this is again really cool as well. So let's click on the volume indicator, right? Now this essentially what it does is for each speaker, right? It even breaks you down. It even breaks it down for you, right? It gives you your PC room, bedroom volume, your PC room, your play bar volume, and your group volume. So let's say you want them all synced, right? You're like, shoot, I want everything synced. I don't want one song being louder than the other. So what you're gonna want to do is you want to just put the slider all the way back, right? And then increase the volume. And look at that, everything, oops. And then everything is grouped now. Now the audio is all synced. So let's just lower this. I don't want this to go too crazy right now. So let's hit play. So right now, basically, you know, you guys are not gonna hear this, but probably not, but my play bar, since I'm right by it, it's playing that song, and my rears as well, and my play 5 as well as playing that song. But let's say I want more. Let's say screw it, you know, I'm in the mood. Boom, the Airware button, which I love. Now everything, everywhere, you're gonna hit that done button, right? You're just like jamming out. You want your house, you want your apartment to shake. So now, again, the same thing. What I like to do is I like to slide it all the way back, right? I want to sync them all up, and then I'm just going to slide them all the way up. And now this is Airware, guys. You guys ready for Airware? Look at that. All right, I don't want to get busted for copyrights. But, yeah, everywhere, essentially, it speaks for itself. So all the Sonos products you have, all the speakers, it's going to play throughout your house. If you have, shoot, 20, 30, if you're a big house, you have it upstairs, it's just going to be insane. It's fun. It's lots and lots of cool features with it. Now they're all grouped, and now let's say I want to quickly, you know, I have an important call. Shoot, someone is calling me, work is calling me. You know, boom, I want to quickly, you know, turn them off. I want to mute them. Boom, hit that mute button. That's it. Everything is muted. Let's play it. Let's unmute it. Mute. Everything mutes. Everything is quiet, right? Which is cool. Something snappy, something quick. Now, of course, you know, you could disable the Airware feature, and then you just link back whatever speakers I had prior, right? Click done. Now, in this right-hand side, these two little lines give you the indication on the playlist that's playing right now. Now, I could run this directly through my Spotify, but since we're reviewing the app, I wanted to do this via app. Now, this is my this is one of the Spanish playlists that I have, and this is a bunch of Spanish songs that I have here that I could just, you know, play. I could edit them. You know, I could shuffle them around. I could put repeat, so on and so forth. So you have that, you know, usability, you have that flexibility, which is awesome. Not a lot of apps give you that. Now let's go to, Now here we could start a radio, save to your music, remove from music, browse, add songs. Oh man, you have a bunch of options, which again is enjoyable, which is really, really fun, guys. But all in all, it's this app is probably the best app that I've used. I've also used the Bose app, the Bose Sound Touch app. It's not a bad app, but it just doesn't give you as much features as Sonos offers you. Now, my suggestion to you guys is buy the speaker and just honestly play around with it. To be honest with you, I got hooked as soon as, you know, as soon as I just fell in love with the product, fell in love with the app. I just got the ecosystem in my, you know, in my apartment. It's amazing. It's worth the spend. It's worth the money. I know right now the Play One without the Alexa, the Play One is on sale. I believe it's retailing now for $150. It usually retail for $200. You guys could always get them. Also keep in mind, this is very important. Not a lot of people know this. I don't want to segue, but I have to right now at this point, that you could always get them open box. A lot of time when you go to Best Buy, a lot of people return the Play Bar, the Play One, any of the Sonos products. A lot of them you return, and the prices, you know, gets cut for like 40%. You know, and you can negotiate. You could tell these guys, hey, you know, it's on sale for, I don't know, like let's say $160. Like, hey, can you shave off $10? Can you shave off $20? You know, they'll ask their manager, they'll do their routine, and they say blah blah blah, and then boom, they say, okay, so look at that. got a brand new product, literally. Like you could even open the box and you see the Play 1 or the 1 or the 5 or the 3, whatever product, it's literally brand new. And if it's not, if there's an issue, if you, let's say you take it home and shoot, the speaker's not working, you do have the 15-day return policy from Best Buy. You could always return it back or swap it. So you have those options, guys. But guys, that's that. Honestly, the app is amazing. I love the app. I never have issues with it. There's just one thing, guys. Well, two things that I want Sonos. Guys, please, Sonos, do this. Well, first thing, very important, give us all dark theme. I know in the latest update, you guys gave us the dark theme, but guys, all dark. I just want everything dark. Everything just dark. It'll be so much cool. Also, in the treble and bass indicators, please just add some numbers, so at least I can know like the level increasing the treble and decreasing the treble, and the same thing for the bass. But guys, that's that. This was a quick. I hope this was quick review and as informative review on the Sonos app. Comment below. Tell me, guys, what you want me to review in the future, guys. But guys, as always, guys, I'm Kosher Tech, and I'll catch you next time. Deuces.